Hello guys, in this video today I'm going to be looking at how to make Donk like Klubbheads. Klubbheads are a dance act that made music in the sort of late 90s, and this track in particular here, the hip hop or hip hopping or whatever it's called, basically sampled the melody from Forgot About Dre. They did another one as well, I think it's Here We Go, which sampled the melody from the next episode. So we'll start with the drums. The drums are sort of very basic drums. I'll just get a little loop on the go here. So we've got a kick. It's just nothing going on there. A top sort of ride. Hats. Claps. Then you have this little loop as well in the background, and when you put that together, very straightforward. So most of my loops would have a kick, a hat obviously, and a clap. Sometimes I put a ride in there if the track's a bit more minimal, and then I always have some sort of percussion loop. You can make these yourself, and I will look at that maybe in another video, but normally it's, you know, just grab a Vengeance sample pack, something like that, and have a root through until you find one that you like. What have we got going on? So this just got an EQ cutting off the low ends on that. So next we will move on to the bass line. So this is just the bass that I made for it in Synths. It's quite a simple bass. Has a bit of FM synthesis going on there here. And we have the cut off automating as well. So that's the sound without the filter. We've done a little bit of shaping here as well. Quite straightforward, nothing on the bass, because I think, no, just nothing on the bass at all. And then for the melodies then, so the first melody is this kind of DJ Jean, the launch style, like detuned organ. And I've made this again in Serum. Now there is another track out there, I think it's Scoop, something like that, where they use the same sound, and there is a clear sample that you can rip and put it into a sampler, and you can use the exact same sound they use. What I've done is I've recreated the sound here as close as I can in Serum. You could also try and find the old hardware, which I think might have been a Nord lead. If anyone knows where the original sound that they use actually came from, you can leave it in the comments below and let me know. As far as I'm aware, when I looked into it, it was from the Nord lead, I think. But anyway, so this is the sound I've got. And then we have reverb, delay, EQ, and the OTT just on top there. And then here we have the pitch bend. So if you want that, I'll do that, the pitch bend effect. What we do is we go over here, we set this one to 12, that one to minus 12, twirl this about a little bit so that it becomes the last parameter tweaked. Go up to here, create automation loop. We can see there Serum pitch bend. Create automation loop. We'll go in here, copy that value, bring that over to there like that, and then we want that to go right down and then come straight back up. So I can do it like that. And that's basically it for that one. And then the next one is the detune sort of sound, which is playing the second melody. Okay, this is another sample that I made in Serum. Sorry, another patch that I made in Serum. Multiband compressor on there, a bit of delay, a bit of reverb, and a bit of EQ. These sort of sounds are quite simple to make, so what we'll do is I'll just show you quickly. Let's just clone this so we're not changing nothing. And then we can just load up. So what we'll do is we'll just shape the volume of it, and then we'll just go to 2 unisons. And there you got a very basic detuned lead. You can add some effects on it if you want. And that's it. That's a sort of detuned lead. And then we have another sort of melody coming in here, which again is similar. And the riff for this is sort of playing this. And then we have this sort of pad sound as well underneath. Now, this track is quite old. This sound here, or this riff, is sort of single layered. Normally I would have more than one note playing at a time in my pads, but on this one they didn't. This one will just cut these frequencies out because they are a bit harsh. Nothing special really. I mean, you can see that they are really just basic melodies, but obviously this track was probably pretty successful because of the fact that it sampled Dr. Dre and Eminem. I mean, if it had a different melody, I think that the vocals they used in this was from an earlier track, Hip Hop Don't Stop. That track wasn't as big, but obviously once they put the vocals into this one, because it sampled Eminem and Dr. Dre, then it obviously got a lot of traction. So the last part is the percussion, which is very sort of standard basic stuff. We have a crash fill, which is this crash is building up. We have a snare fill. So to make this, what I've done is I've just put one note in right across like that. I mean, we'll even remake it. We'll grab this tool here, one note in, Just drag it right across for 8 bars, and then if you hold Control and A, it'll select all the notes, and then we just right click and hold, and it'll let you sort of create this rising effect. Obviously the standard sweeps are in there, and a little fill. And I've also added extra sort of hit filling. What this is it's 2 samples from Nexus, this one and this one. They're just hits really. You could get them from anywhere. You could even sample this original track. You could just find them on the internet or get it from old records, or even if you've got Nexus, you could use this. Most of the other plugins will have some sort of hit sound in, and it's just, like I said, just a basic riff in the same key as the bass. That's all it is. So in the track, it sounds like this. And that is about it. So what we've got here is we've just got a little intro. We've got 8 bars of loops and beats, and then we add the same again but with the bass in, and then we drop into the actual track with the melody and stuff. Then it goes into this sort of second melody area, and then bang, repeat it again, and then we mix out times. So as I said at the start, this samples an old Dr. J track. So what I've done is I've done the same thing with the Slim Shady. So I've just took the melody from the Slim Shady and I've just done exactly what they've done, just put it in here, so it sounds like this. So the layout is exactly the same as the hip-hopping one. This one here is Slim Shady, so I've got the melody playing in the sort of detuned organ sound, and then I have it layered with the detuned one. That's it really, and then obviously for this sort of pad part here, I've just followed the bass. And this little... And that's it. So how I managed to do this is in playlists you can have a different arrangement. So the first arrangement here I've put this is the hip hop in one. And then if you click Slim Shady, you can see the Slim Shady one. You will be able to download this full FLP project from the description below, so you can have a look and mess around with it yourself. And this arrangement mode is very good for if you want to do different edits, or like for a radio edit. So this would be like the extended mix. If I wanted to then rename Slim Shady extended, I could then clone the arrangement and then call it Slim Shady radio, and then I could cut the intro out at the start like that, and then it would then become a radio edit if you need a radio edit for anything. So yeah, so you'd see Slim Shady radio there, and if you want to go back to the extended, you've got the extended. I do think this arrangement window is pretty good. Yeah, so that's about it for this video. As you can see, it's nothing special going on here. Again, this track's quite old, so you know you're dealing with sort of basic plugins and basic sampling from a sort of mid to late 90s. So it's not like it's as technically complicated as sort of tracks that you would sort of make today. But it still holds up, and it's still quite a big track. So as I said, you can download the FLP for this from the description below. And if you have any other tracks or any other genres that you want me to take a look at, just leave it in the comments and I will see what I can do. But guys, that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching.